Hi, my name is Jaclyn Kim, and today I'm going to be talking about accents. Accents are an articulation that is either above a note or below a note, depending on which way the stem is going. Accents have nothing to do with rhythm. You can have accents on very short notes, like 16th notes, or you can have accents on whole notes, which are really long notes. It just has to do with the sound of the beginning of the note. I tell my students that there are 3 easy steps to making an accent. Number 1, you grab the string. 2, fast. And 3, slow. You want to make sure you grab the string so that you have a clear sound in the beginning, and the fast and slow steps happen very quickly. When you're making an accent at the frog, use the weight of your arm and the weight of the bow to sink into the string. You want to have good friction between your horsehair and the string. So when you grab the string, you're going to make some crunch sounds. That way you know for sure that you have good friction between the horsehair and the string. And then you're going to pull the bow very fast and then very slow. Depending on whether your accents are in a forte dynamic, a loud dynamic, or a piano dynamic, a soft dynamic, you may have more or less crunch to your accents. Now, when you do accents at the tip, it's a lot different than accents at the frog. I think accents at the frog are naturally easier because the frog is so heavy and you have all the weight of your arm right there. So grabbing the string is usually not that difficult. Now, grabbing the string at the tip is a little bit more difficult because the tip is very light. And you see how my arm is all the way extended? It's kind of hard to use the weight of your arm. So what you do, a lot of people talk about pronating their hand, which means turning your hand towards the stick this way. If I pronate the other way, it would look like this. Pronate this way, like this. So I think about kind of pressing my first finger into the stick to make the stick heavier. Watch right here between the stick and the horsehair. Do you see how the stick can go down? And I'm doing that with my first finger and my thumb. So my first finger is going down and my thumb is kind of going up, like you're giving a little hug. So when you're grabbing the string at the tip, you need to make sure that you're hugging your stick with your first finger and your thumb, grab the string, and then pull fast and then slow. See if you can do an up-bow accent with just your first finger and your thumb. And then lay all your fingers down. Remember that accents have to do with the beginning of your note, not the ending of your note. You want to make sure that when you have an accent, the beginning of your note is the loudest part of your note and the most powerful part of your note. Accents don't always have to be super crispy. They can also be kind of warm. So sometimes musicians, to get the same type of accent, if you're playing with another musician, you talk about what kind of accent. A lot of times we talk about the beginning of our notes to have a consonant, so like a T, ta, and then the middle part of our note is a vowel, so ah, like A. So maybe I hear an accent as ta, 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 but someone else hears an accent as pa, pa, pa. And they're similar, they're both consonants and a vowel, but they have a different feel. Ta is a lot crispier, pa is a little bit more warm and rounded. So you can describe your accents, how powerful you want with different consonants, and talk about, if you're playing with other musicians, talk with them how you want to make the accents, how do you hear the accents, how do they hear an accent, and then come to a conclusion on how you want to do the accents together. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any more questions about accents, please feel free to comment them down below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Monday.